In the middle of a vast, empty desert, there's a wound in the earth that has been bleeding fire for over half a century. It's not a volcano. It's not a meteor strike. It's a pit, wider than a jumbo jet is long, roaring with thousands of flames. Locals know it as the Darvaza gas crater, but the rest of the world has a much better name for it, the door to hell. For decades, the story of how it started was just a whisper, a ghost story from a fallen empire. But the real mystery isn't just how it began. It's why, for all this time, no one has been able to put it out. This gaping, fiery maw is in the Karakum Desert of Turkmenistan, about 260 kilometers north of the capital, Ashgabat. It burns day and night, a surreal spectacle that has attracted adventurers, scientists, and even the country's former president, who was famously filmed doing donuts in a rally car nearby to prove he wasn't dead. In an attempt to rebrand it, the government has sometimes called it the Shining of Karakum. But let's be honest, the door to hell just sticks. The crater is believed to be the result of a single, catastrophic mistake made decades ago. But the story isn't that simple. It's a bizarre tale of Soviet ambition, a lesson in brutal geology, and the incredible adventure of the one man who decided to go inside. This isn't just a story about a hole on fire. It's a story about consequences, and a fire that outlasted the nation that lit it. Seeing the door to hell feels like witnessing something fundamentally wrong with the planet. The scale is just hard to wrap your head around. At roughly 60 to 70 meters across and about 20 to 30 meters deep, it's wide enough to swallow a Boeing 747's fuselage. During the day, the heat is a physical force, shimmering in waves that distort the desolate desert landscape. You can feel its warmth from a safe distance, a constant, oppressive reminder of the raw energy being unleashed. But night is when the crater truly earns its name. The fire transforms the landscape, casting a brilliant, demonic glow that's visible for miles. Thousands of small, individual gas fires lick the crater's floor and walls, creating what one visitor described as a coliseum of fire. And the sound is just as intense, a roaring, high-pressure hiss, like a jet engine that never ever powers down. For years, this otherworldly sight has been a bizarre pilgrimage destination. It's part industrial disaster, part natural wonder. Adventurous travelers journey for days just to stand on the edge, a precipice now protected by a simple fence. They camp in yurts nearby, watching the inferno rage against a backdrop of a star-filled desert sky. It's a destination that feels both dangerous and profoundly beautiful. But everyone who stands at its edge asks the same two questions. How on earth did this happen? And why won't it stop burning? The answer to the first question is a legend from the Soviet era. The most popular story of the crater's creation dates back to 1971. A team of Soviet geologists was drilling for natural gas in the Karakum Desert when they punched through into something unexpected. A massive, unstable cavern filled with methane. The ground beneath their heavy rig gave way, and the entire platform, along with other equipment, was swallowed by the earth. Miraculously, no one was reportedly killed in the collapse, but the crew now faced an invisible threat: poisonous methane gas pouring from the new crater. Fearing it could drift to nearby villages, they made a fateful decision. They decided to light it on fire. The logic seemed simple: burn off the gas instead of letting it spread. They figured the fire would eat up all the fuel in a few weeks, a month at most. They lit the match, and the crater roared to life. Weeks turned into months, months into years, and years into decades. The fire never went out. Now, this is the dominant narrative, but it's important to know it's not a verified fact. Official Soviet records of the incident are either non-existent or lost to time. Some local geologists even claim the collapse happened in the 1960s, and the fire was only lit in the 1980s. The 1,971 story is plausible and widely accepted, but it remains a piece of modern folklore, a perfect origin for a place as mysterious as the door to hell. So why has it kept burning for so long? The answer isn't magic, it's geology. The crater isn't just a pocket of trapped gas. It's a leak from what scientists now know is a complex network of gas-bearing layers underground. Methane from deep within the earth seeps through porous rock and fractures created by the collapse. As soon as this fuel hits the oxygen in the atmosphere, it combusts, fed by that one fateful match. As long as there's a steady supply of fuel, the fire will burn. This is also why it's so incredibly difficult to extinguish. You can't just pour water on it. The heat would just evaporate it, and the methane and even more potent greenhouse gas would escape into the atmosphere. Covering it is also a bad idea. Trapped gas would build up pressure and likely find a new, even more unpredictable way out. To stop the fire, you have to stop the leak. Early efforts to do so were stymied because the gas was seeping from countless vents across the crater floor, not one single source. It's a stark lesson in geology. It's easy to start a fire, but when the fuel source is the planet itself, it's nearly impossible to stop it. This channel is all about exploring the world's most incredible and mysterious places. From man-made disasters to bizarre natural wonders, we dig into the stories that defy easy explanation. If you want more adventures that explore the forgotten history and wild science of our planet, make sure you subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss an expedition. And I have to ask, what's the most surreal place on Earth you've ever heard of? Let me know in the comments below. For decades, humanity watched the fire from a safe distance. No one had ever been to the bottom. That changed in 2013, when explorer and storm chaser George Couronus decided to go in. Backed by National Geographic, his mission was as audacious as it was dangerous. Descend into the burning pit, explore the floor, and collect soil samples. Wearing a custom-made, heat-resistant aluminum suit and breathing from a self-contained air supply, Couronus was lowered into the inferno. He described the experience as stepping into a coliseum of fire, with thousands of flames all around him and the sound of a jet engine roaring in his ears. Temperatures in the crater can reach hundreds of degrees Celsius, but his mission was scientific. He gathered samples from the crater floor, looking for signs of life, and incredibly, he found it. Later analysis of the soil revealed extremophile bacteria, microorganisms that were surviving in the hot, methane-rich environment at the bottom. Life had found a way to exist in one of the most seemingly hellish places on Earth. George Couronus is recognized as the first person to have ever stood at the bottom of the Darvaza crater. As he put it, 12 people have stood on the moon, but only one person has been to the gates of hell. For over 50 years, the door to hell has been a symbol of an unstoppable force. But now, it looks like the gate may finally be closing. The fire, while a spectacular tourist attraction, is also a tremendous waste of Turkmenistan's natural gas and a major source of methane emissions. The country's president first ordered officials to find a way to extinguish the blaze back in 2010 and renewed that call in 2022. For a long time, nothing seemed to change. But reports from 2025 and 2026 confirm the flames are visibly weakening. Tour operators and recent visitors have noted a significant decline in the fire's intensity. According to officials from Turkmengaz, the state gas company, this isn't an accident. They've implemented a new strategy, drilling new interception wells nearby to draw gas away from the crater's source, essentially starving the fire of its fuel. Analysis of infrared imagery shows that the heat intensity from the flames has dropped by more than 75% in just 3 years. What was once a roaring inferno with countless fires has been reduced to just a few isolated pockets of flame. From a mysterious burning hole in the desert to the site of a legendary Soviet miscalculation, a scientific curiosity, and an adventurer's ultimate challenge, the door to hell has been a constant for over half a century. But its story is entering a new chapter. The site that drew thousands may soon be gone, not with a bang but with a flicker. As the flames die down, the crater is transforming from a living spectacle into an industrial relic, a quiet monument to a colossal mistake, and a testament to human efforts to finally undo it. The fire may soon be extinguished, but the story of the door to hell, that bizarre, burning wound on the face of the earth, will undoubtedly burn on in our collective memory.